Bobby?
The snails will be shy until they get to know you. Give Bobby a pat on the shell.
Come on, Bobby. Don't be frightened.
Well done. Now she's your friend.
Can we ride them now?
First, there's jobs to be done, like mucking out the stables.
What's mucking out?
Cleaning up snail poo.
Snail poo?
Everyone take a bucket and spade. Off you go.
Snail poo. It's all smelly and squelchy.
That's the spirit. Excellent. And now you must all wash your hands. Next, it's grooming.
What's grooming?
Cleaning and polishing. Everyone take a brush and give the shells a jolly good scrub.
We'll groom Speedy. Easy now, easy now. We just want to polish your shell.
Whoa, steady boy. He's a bit frisky, this one.
Good boy. Bobby's looking very nice. So is Dobbin. Look at Muffin. He's so shiny.
Excellent job. Lovely. Well done. Now, before we ride the blighters, they need some nosh.
What's nosh?
Food. Everybody take some vegetables and hold them out for the snails.
Here's a carrot, Robin Hood. Here you go, Bobby. A lovely cabbage leaf.
They like fresh vegetables.
They're so hungry.
Oh, yes. They'd eat all day if you let them. Now, time for the riding. Everybody choose a snail.
Oh, can I ride Bobby, please?
Yes.
I'm on a snail.
Relax, Mrs. Elf. There's nothing to worry about with me in charge. Now, children, let's...
They've made the Queen disappear. All they've left is her panties. Children, what have you done with the Queen? Gone. All gone.
Hello?
Oh, Queen Thistle.
The toddlers have magicked me somewhere, but I'll be back as soon as I've worked out where I am. You'll have to take the class until I get back.
Oh, OK. Bye. Mrs. Elf, you're the teacher now. Yes. Don't panic, Mrs. Elf. You can do this. You're in charge. Maybe we should take away their wands. Good idea, Ben. Right, everyone. We are going to play a game. It's called Hide the Wands. We'll take the wands and hide them in this drawer. Good. Now, let's draw a lovely picture. What shall we draw? Butterflies? Bunny rabbits? Dinosaurs. Tarquin like dinosaurs. Oh, OK. Big teeth. Good. Now use your imaginations. Let's all close our eyes and imagine what it would be like in the time of the dinosaurs. Are you sure this is a good idea? It's keeping them happy and quiet. Imagine the fiery volcanoes and thick jungle and dinosaurs. Pretend you're really there. What was that? I think the school moved. Daisy, Poppy, did you just do something? It's all right, Holly. They're being very good. And it's nearly home time.
How lovely and quiet. Why is it so different today?
It's time to pick up the twins.
Ah, the twins. That's why it's quiet.
Dragon!
Dragon alarm! Fire-breathing dragon!
Dragon alarm.
Save the elf tree!
Sorry, Ben. We must all help.
The elf tree's in danger! Dragons breathe fire!
Phew. Looks like everything is under control. Anyway, back to your pet, Ben. What was it you wanted?
It was the dragon.
You can't have a dragon in your room. He could burn the house down. It's the most dangerous pet you could have in a tree.
Apart from Woodworm.
It's okay, everyone. My son is taking the dragon away.
Where can Dave live? How about Gaston's house? Yes, it'll be nice for Gaston to have a friend to stay. Hi, Gaston. We've got a visitor for you. Look, he's drinking Gaston's water. He's sleeping in Gaston's bed. He's making himself at home. Ben, you don't think Gaston minds sharing his home, do you? No. I think he's pleased to have a new friend. Look, Dave got bigger. Oh. We'd better get him out of here while we still can. Hush!
I see the baby dragon is getting bigger.
Yes, Nanny. And it's impossible to find anywhere for him to live.
He needs to go home.
But where is his home?
Dragonland, of course. Mind you, it's a long, long way away.
My dad can fly us there in the elf plane. He'll be happy to take us.
What? Take a fire-breathing dragon on an aeroplane? Never!
The dragon's back! Sound the alarm!
Go, go, go!
Whee!
Whee!
Wow! Gaston was right. This is the jungle.
Good. Now to find Redbeard.
Gaston, find Redbeard. Remember, he smells like old socks.
Good boy. This way.
Ooh, look at that statue.
Some kind of ancient god, I suppose.
We must be getting close to the lost city. Look at this crazy orange plant.
Ah, yes. The proper name is Heliconia jacquinii.
And this one's called Chrysanthemum leucanthemum. How did you know that? It's on the label.
Oh, how odd.
This statue's labelled too. And this one.
This plant's got a price on it. $4.99. That's good.
Something very strange is going on here.
Yes, some madman has gone through the jungle labelling everything.
Ah!
It's raining.
It's not rain. It's a big person with a watering can.
This isn't the jungle.
This is a garden centre.
Gaston's brought us to the wrong place.
Poor Redbeard is hundreds of miles away in the real jungle. Ugh, and we're stuck in a garden centre.
Hello?
Hello? Are you nearly here?
We're a bit far from the jungle.
Oh, yes. Whereabouts?
Right now, we're in a garden centre, in a pot of daffodils.
Daffodils? Oh, yes! I can see you.
What?
I'm inside. Look through the doors.
What? Who is this farmer? I'll sort him out. How big is he? Is he as tall as me?
He's my dad.
Yeah, a big person.
And her dad is even bigger.
Yes, well, Nanny Plum, come up with a plan.
I already have a plan, Your Majesty.
Oh, well done.
I'll turn him into a frog.
You'll turn my dad into a frog? Cool.
That's your plan?
It's like they always say. To get your own way, turn them into a frog.
That doesn't even rhyme. It's a silly plan.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And I absolutely forbid you to...
As I was saying, to get your own way, turn them into a frog.
Oh, well done, Nanny Plum. The plan does work. Carry on.
Right you are, Your Majesty.
Even think about doing anything so... Oh, where did Nanny go?
He's almost finished the fence.
Frog time!
What?
Problem solved. Frogs can't build fences.
Will my dad be a frog forever?
Oh, no. It'll wear off after a while and he'll be back to his old self again.
But won't he just start building the fence again?
Oh, I never thought of that. Uh-oh. I think the spell is wearing off.
Quick! Hide!
Huh? Where was I? Oh, yes, I was building a fence. It's been ages. How long does it take to turn someone into a frog?
Maybe I should go and see how Nanny Plum is doing.
Good idea. Off you go, then. There's a good elf.
So, how is the brilliant plan going?
I turned the farmer into a frog.
Then he turned back again. And he's still building the fence.
No worries. I'll turn him into a frog again. Frog time!
No. To put the legs on.
Legs?
All Viking boats had legs. Duck legs.
Duck legs?
And we're going to change the dragon's head for,
A hippopotamus head that breathes fire!
Very interesting. Well, it's been nice meeting you. I'd better be going.
Are we really going to put those things on our boat?
No, that was just so the spy will tell Nanny Plum.
And she'll build a very silly boat.
I'm back.
Ah! An elf!
No, it's me. The elf's boat is really, really big.
No problem. We can do big.
And we need duck legs.
Oh, really? Then duck legs it is.
And a hippopotamus head at the front. That breathes fire. Are you sure it looks right?
Maybe we should add chicken wings. That's better. Come on, let's take it for a walk. Walkies!
What an awful noise.
Morning, wise old elf. How do you like our boat?
It looks a bit funny if you ask me.
It is a traditional Viking boat.
Oh, no, it isn't. I'll show you a traditional Viking boat. Mr. Elf, please bring out our boat.
Righto! Oh,
What's wrong?
we can't get the boat through the door. It's too big.
Oh, that's a bit embarrassing.
I suppose you want some fairy help getting it out.
Yes, please.
Here, boy. Fetch!
Ah! Well, I suppose we might be able to fix it in time. Oh.
Another map.
The X is at the river.
Let's go.
Wait for me.
Oh, we're back where we started.
Where is the treasure?
Uncle, what does the riddle say?
Up and down and side to side, it's inside this thing I really hide.
The ship goes up and down. And it goes side to side.
Yes, the ship.
So that's where the treasure is.
That's right, you worked it out. Here it is, me hearties.
Oh.
Thanks for your help in finding me treasure.
But we're back where we started. And the treasure was here all the time.
But didn't we have fun?
Aye, Captain Redbeard.
I certainly enjoyed it.
I suppose it was fun, in a way.
Fun is what it's all about when you're an elf pirate. And I'm an elf pirate! And now, I must return to the distant waters.
Goodbye, Uncle Redbeard.
Goodbye, Barnaby! Goodbye, everyone!
Bye-bye.
Hoist the mainsail, Polly! Weigh anchor! Scrub the decks!
He's right.
Let's get the ship underway!
When I grow up, I want to be a pirate. Aha!
Me too.
And me. And me.
You'll be seeing me again! Don't forget the name! Redbeard, the elf pirate!
He's right.
Hello, everyone.
It's only us. Oh, Ben and Holly. But you're big.
Holly magicked us big.
And we're going to stay big.
That's very nice. But would you mind lifting your foot up?
Oh, I stepped on you. Sorry, Mr. Mayor.
That's quite all right, Princess Holly. But if you're going to stay big, you'll need to watch those feet of yours.
Holly! Home time!
Oh, that's Nanny. Bye, everyone.
Home time. And that's my mum. See you tomorrow.
Feet, feet, feet.
Oops, that was close. Sorry. Bye.
Bye.
Ah! Big people! Sound the alarm! Big people! Big people! Lock your doors! It's okay, Mum. It's me. Oh, Ben! How did you get so big? Holly magicked me bigger. Well, you can't come inside like that. Can Holly make you small again? I don't want her to. I've decided to stay big forever. Oh, well, it's your life, I suppose. Do you want some dinner? Yes, please. You've got a lovely large pie for dinner today. There you go. Haven't you got anything bigger? What are you talking about? That's a huge pie. I think my tummy is a bit bigger than it was. Well, your tummy might have to go without. I'm used to feeding Ben the elf, not Ben the giant.
No.
Hello, I'm home.
Ah! A giant! A giant!
No, Daddy, it's me.
My goodness! Holly!
What happened to you?
I magicked myself big, and I want to stay big forever.
Ah! Holly's got a new wand now.
You're my best friend. Hello, Holly.
Hello, Ben. Hello, Fleur.
Is that a new wand?
Yes, it's called the Wise Wand 3000.
I love you. Wow, it talks.
Yes, it's very, very new and top secret.
You're my best friend.
Oh, let's play a game. Yes, what shall we play?
Let's play Princesses, Knights and Naughty Witches.
Yes, I'll be the princess because I am a princess. And I'll be the brave knight.
Okay.
Wow, real armour.
And I'll be the naughty witch.
What do we do now? The brave knight has to rescue the princess from a tower. What tower?
Ha! This tower.
Whoa! Wow! How am I going to rescue you from that? In the stories, the princess grows her hair really long and the knight climbs up it.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Climb up that hair, Ben.
Easy. Elves are good at climbing up hair, and I'm an elf. Here I am. I've come to rescue you. Thank you, brave knight.
But now you're both trapped. Oh.
We can easily get down.
Not if I put bars on the window.
Oh, we're stuck. Fleur, lunchtime.
Oh, that's my mum. I've got to go. Bye.
OK, bye, Fleur. How are we going to get down? Don't worry, I've got my Wise Wand 3000.
It's the gnome.
He's come back to eat our breakfast.
Oh, a mole!
Oh, it's eating our washing!
Shoo! Shoo! Go away, mole! Princess Holly, do you know a magic spell to get rid of moles?
I'm sorry, Mr. Elf. I don't.
Oh, dear. Think, Mr. Elf. What gets rid of moles?
Hello?
Hooray!
Yes, moles don't like us gnomes. No idea why.
Thank you, Mr. Gnome, for saving our campsite from the mole.
That's all right. What's for breakfast?
The mole ate all the food.
Oh, dear.
Good morning.
Nanny Plum!
How was your night?
It was very strange.
Mr. Gnome turned up, and he loves oranges.
And Mr. Gnome sang a funny song called Rinky Dinky Doo.
Then a mole came along and ate our washing line and all our food.
And now we haven't any breakfast.
Yes, I thought that might happen. That's why I've brought the magic picnic basket. Breakfast for everyone!
Hooray!
Oh, I'm actually very hungry.
Oh, have you not eaten either?
Not today. Oh, dear, it's empty.
It isn't empty. It's a magic picnic basket. Magic basket, please. Breakfast for everyone!
Hooray! I get the idea. Magic basket, please. 20 poached eggs, lots of toast, 9 jars of jam, 40 sausages and 90 pancakes.
Yippee! What a splendid...
Mr. Elf is on holiday, having fun.
Stuck on a desert island. I am so bored.
Do try and relax, darling.
I can't. I need something to do.
That's not relaxing.
It is for me. I relax by being very busy. Maybe I'll explore the island. I could work out how big it is.
Do you think there'll be anyone else on the island?
No, I don't think so.
Footsteps. So something does live here.
Yes, a wild beast.
Let's follow its tracks and find it.
All right, but we must take care. The wild beast might be dangerous.
The tracks lead to this bush.
There's something in there.
The wild beast.
It's Gaston!
Yeah!
How did you get here?
What's that? You hid in the plane, swam ashore when we weren't looking, and hid in the bushes, you say? Clever Gaston!
But I thought I said no pets.
Gaston could be useful, Dad.
Gaston, we need food. Can you find some?
Gaston's good at sniffing out food.
A coconut!
It's huge!
Yes, enough food and drink to last us for weeks. Well done, Gaston. Stand clear.
Hooray!
You know, this holiday isn't so bad after all. I shall call this place Elf Island.
Ben and Holly have been gone for ages.
I do miss them.
Me too.
Oh, what's that?
It's a message in a bottle. It's from Ben. It says, trapped on a desert island.
Ben Elf,
What's wrong? It's just a squirrel.
just ignore the squirrel, Princess Holly.
Ah, look! He's picking up an acorn.
Sound the acorn alarm, Mr. Elf.
What's going on?
It might be Acorn Day.
What's Acorn Day?
Not now, Princess Holly.
Calling all elves. Acorn Day has begun. Don't panic. Please leave the elf tree immediately.
It's probably a false alarm.
Yes, hopefully it's just a practice.
There he goes! Mrs. Elf! Mrs. Elf!
Hello? Oh!
Oh! Don't panic, Mrs. Elf. Just hand it back. Get out of there, Mrs. Elf. Quickly!
Will somebody please tell me what's going on?
One day, every year, the squirrels come and store their acorns in the great elf tree.
We call that day
Acorn Day!
What's so bad about squirrels storing acorns? Yes, they need to store their food for winter. And it's just an acorn.
One acorn would be okay. But there are many squirrels, and they have many acorns.
I'm sorry. I couldn't stop him, wise old elf.
It's not your fault, Mrs. Elf. There is no stopping them once they've started.
What do we do now?
Now we wait. You see, after one squirrel has put its acorn in the tree, another will come and copy it.
Squirrels are very good at copying.
Hold on! I'm lifting you up!
Hooray! Gosh, that was amazing!
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Biscuit?
Ooh, ginger snaps! My favourite! Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it, Nanny Plum. It's all in a day's work for Elf Rescue!
Thank you, Elf Rescue.
Not at all. Whenever you need us, just call.
Well, I'd better start fixing me boat.
And we'd better go home.
Oh, I'm too tired to walk.
Shall we fly?
That's even more tiring.
It's not that far, Nanny Plum.
I'd feel better about it if I had a biscuit. Maybe I'll call Elf Rescue.
But, Nanny, I don't think Elf Rescue is really for giving people lifts home.
Nonsense. The wise old elf said, whenever you need us, just call.
Elf Rescue?
Hello? Nanny Plum here. I'm stuck by the lake.
Stuck, you say? Hang on. We'll be right there. Elf Rescue, our go. What seems to be the problem?
My legs are tired. Can I have a lift home?
What? Nanny Plum, the Elf Rescue Service is for emergencies only.
Keep your hair on. Can you give me a lift or not? This is the way to travel. Tea, biscuits and a great view.
Dad, can I have a go at flying?
No, Ben! You're not a grown-up!
It's locked.
Speak, friend, and enter.
What does that mean?
It's a riddle.
No entry until you solve the riddle.
That's silly. I'll just magic it open. My magic doesn't work on the door.
Yes. Fairy magic and dwarf magic don't mix.
Maybe we should just ask nicely. How are you today, Mr. Door?
Fine, thank you.
Can we come in, please?
Speak, friend, and enter.
Maybe it means say the word friend.
Good idea, Ben. Friend.
Oh, that was easy. Let's go in.
Ben and Holly, you wait outside.
Aw, the dwarf mine could be dangerous.
Then why are you going in?
Well, we're grown-ups.
Can we go with you?
Why not? If you're with us grown-ups, you'll be safe. As long as the door doesn't shut behind us. Oh.
Now what do we do?
Wand, give me light.
Maybe we can say friend again to make the door open.
Friend.
It's a new riddle this time.
All right. What's the new riddle?
If a car with a 2-litre engine travels up a 15-degree hill at 10 miles an hour, how much fuel will it use if the hill is 100 meters high?
Ah. What if we go this way?
Lots and lots of tunnels leading for miles. We'd get lost going that way.
If only Gaston was here, he could smell his way out.
Good idea. Where is Gaston?
Yes, where is good old Gaston?
You said you never wanted to see him again. And so did you, Dad.
Oh, yes.
And now Gaston's off somewhere being sad. Oh. Nanny, why did Mummy say being a tooth fairy was dangerous?
There are lots of things you need to be careful of when you're flying at night.
Like what? Ah!
Cobwebs, for instance. Good evening, Madam Spider. Sorry for damaging your web, but the young elf isn't very experienced at night flying.
Phew.
Bye.
Thanks, Nanny Plum.
Nanny, what else do we have to look out for?
Windows.
Where did that come from?
Well done, Holly. You found the little girl's house. And that's the little girl.
She doesn't look very little.
Wow, look at that big girl.
Shush. She's also got big ears to hear us with. So be very quiet. Follow me.
She's very pretty.
Not too close, Princess Holly.
Oh, her breath is pulling me in.
Beat your wings. As I said, we must be very careful. This is the tricky bit. I have to get the tooth from under the pillow without waking the little girl.
How?
Gently pillow up, up, up.
Wow!
There it is. It's stuck.
1, 2, 3, pull!
Oh! Thanks, Ben. That's what I call a big baby tooth.
What about the coin, Nanny?
Here it is. Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Tidy up.
OK, Dad. I'll take the litter to the bin.
Thank you, Lucy.
Come on, Rex.
That's the sound of big people. Quick! Get out of the bin!
Huh? What was that?
I said, get out of the bin!
It's not a bin. It's the Great Elf Tower.
Just get out of there, you silly old elf!
Excuse me.
Ooh, a little fairy.
Hello?
Ooh, and a smelly little fairy.
I am not a smelly little fairy. I'm a smelly little elf.
It's that little girl we met at the farm.
Yes, it's Lucy. Hello, Ben. Hello, Holly. We're having a picnic.
Look, Gaston, it's Rex.
He likes you because you're smelly.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Ooh, you've brought all your friends from fairyland.
This isn't fairyland. It's the little kingdom. Load the elf trucks.
Right-ho!
Lift ho, lift ho, lift, 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 lift. Catch ho, catch, catch ho, catch, 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 catch.
But why do you want all this stuff?
We use it to make toys.
Wow, I love toys. But what do you do with all the smelly stuff?
It makes lovely compost for the elf farm.
Back to the elf tree!
Let's get these down to the elf factory without delay.
Ah, this
This is such a wonderful planet.
Have you been to other planets on holiday?
Oh, yes. But this is best. You see, we are quite small, and on most planets, everyone is big.
I see.
Yes. We go to other planets for lovely, relaxing holiday and get stepped on by big people. It is not nice.
There are some big people here too.
Big people here?
Hello.
Big people!
Don't worry, it's only our friend Lucy.
She's a big girl.
Lucy, these are aliens. They're here on holiday.
Hello, aliens.
You are big, aren't you? Are there more like you?
There's my mum and dad. We're having a picnic over there.
So, there are 3 big people on this planet.
Oh, no. There's loads. Millions and millions. Most of them bigger than me.
Perhaps it is time for end of holiday.
OK, let's go and see if your flying saucer is mended.
Ah, just in time. I've mended the flying saucer.
Well done, wise old elf.
All those tubes and things made it a bit like plumbing, and elves are good at plumbing.
Thank you. I will now start the engine.
Oh, that's not right.
It sounds like a fairy car on a cold day, Daddy.
Yes, it does.
A bit of magic always helps start the fairy car.
No, you must never mix magic and plumbing.
Oh, nonsense.
Sounds good.
Thanks to me being an excellent plumber.
Thanks to my magic fairy dust, you mean?
Now, let's say elf skill mended the engine and fairy magic got it started.
Hooray! The elf engine isn't working.
We can fix it. Elves are good at...
No. It can't be fixed.
The engine has run out of fuel.
Oh, and what kind of fuel does it use?
I can't say.
I demand to know.
It's a secret.
Wise old elf. What fuel does the elf engine use?
Oh, it's mud.
Mud?
No, it's
Mustard? Marshmallows?
Melted cheese?
Magic.
Magic? Are you saying the great elf engine is run on magic?
Yes.
But you hate magic.
Yes. But it has a small carbon footprint, and it never stops.
Except today.
Yes.
Because today is no magic day.
There must be another way to run the factory.
Yes, the emergency power.
Of course, the emergency power.
But that's just a hamster wheel.
It is the emergency power unit.
All elves on the hamster wheel! We'll power the factory by foot.
Can we help?
Good idea, Holly.
But, Your Majesty, this is elf work, not fairy work.
We're all in it together.
You helped us this morning. Now we can help you.
All for one and one for all.
Yeah, I suppose.
Thank you, everyone.
The elf factory is working again!
Hooray!
Let's hope we get these toys done in time.
Yes, the day is nearly over.
Ah! The magic is back, and the elf engine is working again.
Ta-da!
Told you. He's dressed as a bee.
Yes, so if the bees do wake up, they'll think I'm a bee and not sting me.
You're fail-safe.
Yes, Ben. Now I simply fly into the hive.
But you can't fly.
That's where the elf helicopter comes in. Lift me up!
Lifting.
Bees asleep?
Check!
Bee costume on?
Check!
Jar for honey?
Check!
Go, go, go!
Now, watch a beekeeper at work. Calm, safe, and sensible. I'm a bee. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Lower me in. I'm inside. Take me down. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Oh, all this for a jar of honey.
Yes, it's very exciting.
Too far. Up a bit. Now left a bit.
The bees will wake up soon if he doesn't get a move on.
I'm in position.
Quick, wise old elf!
The bees are waking up.
Come on, wise old elf! Hurry up!
There we are. Done. Calm, safe, and sensible. Eh? Ah, nice bees. Just borrowing a bit of honey. I'm a bee. Buzz, buzz. Pull me up. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Pull me up. Mission accomplished. Calm, safe, and sensible.
What are those bees doing, Nanny?
They seem to be following him.
Ah! Bee swarm! Get me out of here!
Emergency meeting! Emergency meeting! As your mayor, I have called an emergency meeting because there are big people in the meadow. 2 grown-ups, 1 little girl, and a dog having a picnic. Now, as you all know, the big people are dangerous. I'll say they stepped on my granddad.
And they ate my house.
So we must be very careful. And if anyone sees any big people, sound the alarm!
I've seen a big person.
What? Where? Who?
Me. I'm a big person.
Ah! A big person! Sound the alarm! Ah! Big person!
Oh, don't they like me?
Don't worry, Lucy. It's not your fault you're a big person.
You're a little person now anyway.
Lucy is our friend. Yes, look at her feet. They're far too small to step on anyone.
Yes, she does seem a bit small for a big person.
Holly shrunk me down.
Oh, I see.
But Lucy is our friend, whether she is big or small.
In that case, we are forgetting our manners. Lucy, would you like to join us for lunch as our special guest?
Lunch? Sorry, I've just remembered. I'm having a picnic with Mum and Dad.
We'll take you back. Come on.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's true, darling. There really are elves and fairies.
And talking rabbits?
Well, that's a new one on me, but obviously there are.
No, I can't believe it. We must have imagined it all.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad.
Ah!
Lucy?
Yes. Holly shrunk me down to be a little person today.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it, darling?
Don't worry, she won't be little forever. Just until the morning. I know. You could stay for a sleepover tonight.
Oh, wow. Could I?
Of course. There's lots of room in the little castle.
That would be brilliant. Can I?
I think that would be fine. Have a nice time.
Great. Bye, Mum and Dad. See you in the morning.
Just give it a polish.
I am the genie of the lamp.
Oh, he's very manly.
I will grant you 3 wishes.
What should we wish for?
Why don't you dance for us?
Your wish is my command.
I wish for loud music.
Very well.
I wish we had a big party with all of us dancing.
That is your 3rd and final wish.
I can't stop.
Neither can I.
No more dancing. Stop it now.
But you have used up your 3 wishes. Bye-bye.
Oh, no. I don't want to dance forever.
Let's go and see King Thistle. He can sort it out.
How are you doing in there, darling? I'm hungry.
I'm ready.
Mummy, you look super.
Yes, you look lovely. Right, let's go eat.
I'll just ask the mirror what it thinks. Mirror, mirror on the wall, how does my hair look now?
Honestly, not good.
Oh, dear, I don't know what to do.
Let me help. I am a magic mirror after all.
Oh!
There you go, sorted.
That's horrid. Change my hair back.
No, it looks great.
King Thistle, do something.
Nobody will notice your hair. Come on, let's go to dinner.
No, I can't go out like this.
I'm going to get a snack. Now then, what would be a lovely, tasty snack? Aha! Why does Nanny always put the best stuff at the back of the cupboard? Jam.
Help!
What on earth is that awful racket?
King Thistle! King Thistle! I wished for a big party and now I can't stop dancing!
Actually, it's just bad news. The marigolds are coming here!
Oh, no!
It gets worse! I told them someone was doing up the castle for us!
Oh, yes? Who's that, then?
You!
Oh.
It's always the same with the marigolds. They're just coming over to laugh at us.
Oh, well, I'm sure the wise old elf can do something to make our castle a bit better.
Yes, I've got a few ideas already. We can put in plastic windows and add a few garden gnomes.
No, no, no! It needs to be super modern.
I can do super modern. Concrete, glass, even taps that don't drip.
That's more like it.
Give me a year and I'll turn this castle into a palace.
But the marigolds are coming today!
Oh.
And they're expecting a modern, open-plan castle.
Don't worry, Queen Thistle. I can rebuild your castle.
And we can help.
Yes!
Darling, why don't you go out for a nice walk and leave it with us?
Why do I have to go away?
Well, it's like one of those shows you see on the telly where you go away and they do your house up in a day and when you come back it's lovely.
Oh, I see. That sounds nice. Bye.
Bye. When you come back, you won't recognize the place.
Right. What's the plan?
It's a big job.
Can we get it done by tonight?
Maybe, if we budget.
What does budget mean?
It's just a term we use in the building trade.
Oh.
Right. This wall has got to come out for a start.
I suppose you know what you're doing.
Don't worry. I always get the building inspector to check my work.
Who's the building inspector?
Me.
But how can you inspect your own work?
Oh, I'm very strict. Let me see now. Having some work done, are you?
Yes.
Dear, oh dear. Who did this for you?
Name?
The King.
Mr. King. What was your last job?
The King.
The King. Any skills?
Being king.
We don't have a king job right now. We need a toy factory worker, or a farmer, or a sailor.
Ooh, Daddy, sailor sounds fun.
Yes, I like messing about in boats.
You will be a sailor on our brand new ship, Your Majesty.
It's the king!
Hooray!
I'm not the king today. I'm just a humble sailor.
But we need a king to launch our new ship.
Oh, all right then. I'll just be a king for a moment. I declare this ship launched.
Hurrah!
Now treat me like any new sailor.
OK. You can mop the deck.
Right.
You're doing very well, Daddy.
It's rather dull. Why don't I speed things up with some magic?
No, Daddy. The elves don't like magic.
Your job looks fun. Let's swap.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Much better. Oh, this is fun.
Where to starboard?
Which way's starboard? Why can't they just say left or right?
We've hit a rock! Abandon ship!
Hello, Your Majesty. How's everything going?
Very well. But that ship wasn't strong enough. Have you got another one?
Maybe you're not cut out to be a sailor, Your Majesty.
What other jobs did the elf lady say I could do?
The toy factory, Daddy. That would be fun. It's the king!
Hooray! I'm not the king today. I'm just a humble factory worker like you lot.
But we need a king to inspect the toys.
OK, I'll be king for a second. It's perfect.
Now, let's all show Gaston how we walk with a lead. Nice and upright. That's it.
Do you want to have a go, Gaston?
No, don't talk to Gaston like that. Who's the boss here?
Well, I've always thought of Gaston as a friend.
You're the boss, so show him that. Gaston, heel. Knees up, Gaston. Chin in the air. Don't slouch. Good boy, Gaston. What a good boy. Now you do it, Mr. Thistle.
Heel?
Not bad, but louder. Heel! OK, to the obstacle course, everyone. Don't dilly-dally. Now the seesaw. Very good. Through the tunnel. Excellent. Round the poles. And jump over the mud pit. No flying, please, Bobby.
Come on, Gaston, jump over.
Remember who's in charge. Gaston, jump! That's it. Now the seesaw. Good work. Straight through, please. Good boy, Gaston. Round the poles. And jump over the mud pit.
Uh-oh, Gaston's in the mud.
He's covered in it.
Ha-ha! No harm in a bit of mud, is there, Gaston?
Oh, no. Gaston is going to shake himself dry. Sorry, Miss Jolly.
You're a mucky pup, aren't you, Gaston? But next time, you will jump over! Now, who'd like to show us all a trick?
Elves are never late.
And we're elves.
Oh, where's my horn? Ben, you must look after your things.
A good elf never loses their things. Oh, where's my piano gone?
What's happening? Ah! Ants!
Oi! That's our TV!
Why are the ants taking all our stuff?
I don't know.
Ants! Outrageous! Nanny Plum, do something!
OK, let's follow them.
Where are the ants taking our things?
Probably to the queen ant.
Queen Ant? Is she pretty like Mummy?
Does
Does she have lovely dresses and a sparkly crown?
No, the queen ant is a different sort of queen.
Oh.
There's my horn.
There's my wand.
Oi! That's our TV.
The ants are taking all our things.
Yes, and ours too.
Where are they taking it?
Down to the queen ant.
Nanny, I command you to have a word with this queen ant.
What word would that be, Your Majesty?
Tell her to stop taking our stuff.
I would, Your Majesty, but I can't speak ant. It's one of the more difficult insect languages, along with centipede.
What we need is someone who can speak ant.
Gaston!
Ah, good. Ladybirds can...
crazy spells for the under fives. Spell number 1, how to make a storm.
Ooh.
What a day. Where's Granny now?
She's with the twins.
Oh, is that such a good idea?
After me, wave your wands.
Wandy.
No wands? Oh, of course. Mummy and Daddy knew best and took your wands away. Never mind. Here's mine.
Wandy.
Say, thunder, thunder, thunder.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
That's it.
What on earth is going on?
It's an indoor thunderstorm.
I wonder if that had something to do with Granny.
Hello, is Holly coming out to play?
Hello, Ben. She'll be down in a minute.
Did you hear the storm last night?
Hear it? It was in our bedroom.
A storm in a bedroom? Cool.
It was a magical storm.
Good morning, Mother. I already know the answer to this, but who showed them how to make a magical storm?
Me.
What a surprise.
Only a little indoor weather, darling. Nothing to worry about.
What else did you teach them?
Oh, just a few harmless little spells.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Holly. Morning, Ben.
Ah, why are there 2 Hollies?
Daisy and Poppy did a spell on me. We asked them not to, but they did it anyway.
This is what happens when Daisy and Poppy do magic.
So, it's a little doubling spell. No harm done. It's not like there's 10 Hollies.
Morning.
And if there were, wouldn't that be nice?
Wandy, wandy.
Where did they get the wand from?
Oh, it seems to be my wand.
Bye-bye.
An exact copy.
Ooh.
Now for Dolly Plum.
Actually, I've changed my mind. Can you put me down, please? I don't think I want to do this today. Thank you.
Thank you, Nanny. You just have.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Yes, Your Majesty. No, Your Majesty. Whatever. That doesn't sound like me.
It does a bit, Nanny.
Dolly Plum.
It's a perfect copy.
Yes, and now that we've copied Nanny, we can make as many as we want.
Hold on. Let's stick to 1, just to keep the twins happy.
I quite agree. 1 Nanny Plum is quite enough.
Fine. Now, will someone please magic me back again?
OK, Nanny.
Oof, that's better. Now I can get on with my work.
My Dolly! Dolly! Dolly!
Oh, dear. They want a dolly each. But we promised Nanny Plum we'd only make 1.
1 more wouldn't hurt. Just to keep the twins happy.
My Dolly. My Dolly.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Holly.
Ooh, look. It's a Nanny Plum doll. I'm Dolly Plum. I'm sleepy.
Where did you get her? She's really funny.
Can I have one?
Me too.
Me too.
Oh, we're only supposed to make 1, and I've already made 2.
Please.
Well, I suppose it's all right to make a few more.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm yes, Your Majesty. No, Your Majesty.
It's so sweet.
Ho-ho! What's this?
Whatever.
Wait and see. The lemonade has turned into water.
Why would you want to do that?
That's not magic.
It's very sensible magic.
It's rubbish magic.
Well, what would you turn it into?
How about this?
Ah! You did magic outside the test room.
Oh, it's a lemon. I meant to turn it into a frog.
Nanny Plum.
My wand's not working right. It's rattling.
Oh, I see what you mean. That doesn't sound right. When did you last have this wand serviced?
10 years ago?
Wands should be serviced once a year. Here, try that.
Yes, that's much better.
Nanny, you turned the wise old elf into a frog.
So I did.
Are you going to turn him back again?
Ugh, I suppose I'll have to. Silly old elf, back to yourself.
Very good. Your wand seems to be working perfectly. Don't wait 10 years before getting it serviced again.
Yes, wise old elf. Sorry.
Thank you for mending my wand, wise old elf.
You're welcome, Princess Holly.
It's good to have you back again, Wand. I promise to take special care of you from now on. Yes, don't bash it on a rock. I won't.